Hello, mic test. Hello. Hello, mic test. Hello. Hello. Hello, mic test. Hello. Hello.
Loud and clear, use your CAAP.
afternoon, Mr. Chair.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's 2:02. We'll start the back Charlie meeting. Secretariat, can we do the roll call, please?
For the back, Charlie meeting, please acknowledge once your name is called. Our presiding officer, Attorney Roberto Martin Benaventura,
Present.
Lieutenant Colonel Valentino Janela, Engineer,
Present online.
good afternoon, sir. Engineer Cecilio Ortiz,
Good afternoon. Present online.
good afternoon, sir. Miss Amneris Gabriel,
Afternoon, present.
good afternoon, ma'am. Miss Diana Ines Viñas,
Present online.
good afternoon, ma'am. Our end user from the ADMS, Mr. Gerald Gonzalez.
Present po, ma'am.
We also have our end user, sir, from the ANS. For the back technical working group, Attorney Frank Edward Marty,
Present.
Attorney Edilisa Irugin,
Present, ma'am.
Engineer Alexander Abag, Engineer Raul Crosena, Engineer Michael Ian Ilagan, Engineer Darwin Lintag, Engineer Evelyn Satin,
Present po.
Engineer April Joy Puruganan,
Present.
Engineer Jofelan Joseph Torreblanca, Engineer Norik Baez,
Good afternoon, present po.
afternoon, sir. Engineer Gary Jadi,
Present, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Engineer Adelio Arganda,
Present po, good
and
afternoon.
good afternoon, sir, and Miss Maria Cristina Balonon. For the back
Present online po.
Good afternoon, ma'am. For the back secretariat, Dr. Rolly Bayaban, Irish Presyon, Miss Melina C. Reyes, Mr. Sonny Villabert, Mr. Thomas Dos Santos, our minutes taker, Miss Eloisa Casimiro, Miss Charisma Aquino, Miss Sofia Fulmaran, Miss Sandra Serdan, Mr. Nathaniel Tordesillas, and Miss Anita Peleo. We also have observers, sir, from the COA, from the IAS, from the PCCI, ASFI, and the DOTR. Sir, we are also streaming live via the CAAP official YouTube account. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Alright, thank you. For records purposes, do we have a quorum for today's meeting?
Yes, sir, we do have a quorum for today, sir.
Thank you. With that, we'll proceed to the main items in the agenda. The first one would be the opening of bids for Basco Airport Development Project, extension of runway, including strip grade correction and slope protection. And then this is an ADMS DOTR downloaded project amounting to 30,971,637 pesos and 55 cents. Do we have bidders for this?
Yes, sir, we have two bidders for this, sir.
Are they here for the opening? Can we already accept them in or include them in the meeting, please?
Online. Sir, our representatives are online, sir.
Sige. Can we have them introduce themselves, please?
To the representatives of the of our companies, may please introduce yourselves and the company that you represent. May we start with Mr. With Chariel De Jesus. Ah, sorry. With St. Matthew. St. Matthew General Contractor and Development Corporation, and a representative online, please. What about from Web
Hello.
Construction?
Hello, good afternoon po.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon. Please introduce yourself and the company that you represent.
I'm Jewel Galdo from St. Matthew General Contractor.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good
What
afternoon
about
po.
from Ware Corporation?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Please introduce yourself and the
Uh,
company that you represent.
I'm Brian Carlo Talan from Ware Corporation International.
Good afternoon, sir. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Okay, are we ready? Proceed with the opening, please.
The first contractor is St. Matthew General Contractor and Development Corporation. Permission to open, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
On the main envelope, 3 envelopes inside, the original, copy 1, and copy 2. On the original envelope, 2 envelopes inside, the technical component and the financial component. With tabbing, pagination, and signature each page. Checklist, please.
For the technical component of St. Matthew General Contractor and Development Corporation, valid field job certificate of registration and membership,
Certificate of PhilJobs registration, platinum membership, issued to St. Matthew General Contractor and Development Corporation, valid until March 28, 2022, submitted.
Annex A of the Certificate of Field Jobs Registration and Platinum Membership,
Annex A, submitted.
Registration Certificate from the SEC or the DTI or CDA,
SEC certificate, registration date November 9, 2015, submitted.
Mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located.
Mayor's permit issued at Pasig City, expiration date December 31, 2021, submitted.
Tax clearance,
Tax clearance, expiration date February 26, 2022, submitted.
statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any.
Statement of all ongoing contract, submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid.
Statement of single largest contract, submitted.
Pickup license,
Pickup license issued to St. Matthew General Contractor and Development Corporation, valid until June 30, 2022, submitted.
original copy of bid security,
Bid security in the form of bid security declaration, signed and authorized, submitted.
project requirement, which shall include the following: organizational chart for the contract to be bid,
Organizational chart, submitted.
list of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract to be bid,
List of key personnel, submitted.
list of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreement,
List of equipment, submitted.
original duly signed omnibus warrant statement,
Omnibus form statement, signed and notarized, submitted.
Certification under oath attesting that they have no pending case against the government.
Certification under oath that they have no pending case, signed and notarized, submitted.
Legal clearance issued by the CAAP Enforcement and Legal Service.
Legal clearance issued to St. Matthew General Contractor and Development Corporation, signed by Attorney Gumabon, submitted.
Bid Bulletin Number 1 dated September 10, 2021.
Bid Bulletin Number 1 dated September 10, 2021, submitted.
Certificate of Site Inspection issued and duly signed by Ms. Louie Asantor, Officer in charge of Basco Airport, or her duly authorized representative.
Certificate of Site Inspection issued to Mark Giovanni Pahupud, signed by Ms. Louie Asarton, OIC Basco Airport, submitted.
Attachment to the Certificate of Site Inspection, copy of the company ID of the person who conducted the site inspection.
Copy of the company ID with the name of Mark Giovanni Pahupud, submitted.
Copy of the airport or facility visitor's logbook.
Copy of the CAAP visitor's logbook with an entry name of Mark Giovanni Pahupud, submitted.
Picture of the proposed site, including the personnel who conducted the site inspection, together with the airport manager or officer in charge, or his duly authorized representative.
Pictures of the proposed site, including the contractor's inspector and the CAAP authorized representative, submitted.
Prospective bidders' audited financial statement showing, among others, the bidder's total and current assets and liabilities stamped received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions.
Audited financial statement for fiscal year 2019 and 2020. Stamp received by BIR on April 15, 2021, submitted.
Bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity.
NFCC amounting to 15,596,574,746 pesos and 44 centavos, submitted.
Joint venture agreement, if applicable.
Not applicable. The submitted technical proposal of St. Matthew General Contractor and Development Corporation, rated as passed. Next bidder is for Ware Construction Corporation International.
May we ask the representative from Ware Construction if this is your submitted bid proposal?
Yes, it is.
Thank you, sir.
On the main envelope, 3 envelope beside the original bid, copy 1 and copy 2. on the original envelope to envelope inside, the original technical component, and the original financial component. With tabbing, pagination and signature each page. Checklist, please.
For the technical component of the submitted bid of Ware Corporation, valid PhilJOB certificate of registration and membership.
Certificate of PhilJOB's registration, platinum membership issued to Ware Corporation International, valid until June 3, 2022. Submitted.
Annex A of the certificate of PhilJOB's registration and platinum membership.
Annex A submitted.
Registration certificate from the SEC or the DTI or CDA.
SEC certificate, registration date January 15, 1986. Submitted.
Mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the bidder is located.
Mayor's permit issued at Muntinlupa City, expiration date January 20, 2022. Submitted.
Tax clearance.
Tax clearance, expiration date January 18, 2022. Submitted.
Statement of the bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any.
Statement of all ongoing project. Submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid.
Statement of single largest completed contract. Submitted.
Pickup license.
Pickup license issued to Ware Corporation International, valid until June 30, 2022. Submitted.
Original copy of bid security.
Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration. Signed and authorized. Submitted.
Project requirement which will include the following: organizational chart for the contract to be bid.
Organizational chart. Submitted.
List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract to be bid.
List of key personnel. Submitted.
Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement. Sir, list of contractors, major equipment units which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreement.
List of equipment. Submitted.
Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement.
Omnibus sworn statement. Signed and authorized. Submitted.
Certification under oath attesting that they have no pending case against the government.
Certificate of no pending case against the government. Signed and authorized. Submitted.
Legal clearance issued by the CAAP Enforcement and Legal Service.
Legal clearance issued to Ware Corporation International. Signed for Attorney Gumabon. Submitted.
Bid Bulletin Number 1 dated September 10, 2021.
Bid Bulletin Number 1 dated September 10, 2021. Submitted.
Certificate of Site Inspection issued and duly signed by Louis Asantor, Officer in charge of Basco Airport, or duly authorized representative.
Certificate of Site Inspection issued to Ruel Nico. Signed by Mrs. Louis Asantor, OIC, Basco Airport. Submitted.
Attachment to the Certificate of Site Inspection, copy of the company ID of the person who conducted the site inspection.
Copy of the company ID with the name of Ruel Nico. Submitted.
Copy of the airport or facility visitor's logbook.
Copy of the airport visitor's logbook with an entry name of Roel Nico. Submitted.
Picture of the proposed site, including the personnel who conducted the site inspection, together with the airport manager or officer in charge or his duly authorized representative.
Pictures of the proposed site, including the contractor inspector and the Mrs. Asantor, OIC of Basco Airport. Submitted.
Prospective bidders' audited financial statement showing, among others, the prospective bidders' total and current assets and liabilities, stamp received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions.
Audited financial statement for the fiscal year 2019 and 2020. Stamp received dated June 3, 2021. Submitted.
Bidders' computation of net financial contracting capacity.
NFCC, the total amount of 5,361,023,620 pesos and 55 centavos. Submitted.
Joint venture agreement, if applicable.
Not applicable. The submitted technical component of Ware Corporation International rated as pass. Through the chair, permission to open the financial component.
Go ahead, please.
Financial component for St. Matthew General Contractor and Development Corporation. With tabbing, signature and pagination each page. Checklist, please.
May we ask first the representative of the St. Matthew General Contractor and Development Corporation if this is your submitted bid?
Yes po.
Thank you.
Checklist.
For the checklist of the financial component of the submitted bid of St. Matthew General Contractor and Development Corporation. Original of duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities.
Detailed unit price analysis. Submitted.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials.
Summary for unit price of material. Submitted.
Summary sheet indicating unit prices for labor.
Summary for unit price of labor. Submitted.
Summary sheet indicating unit prices for equipment rentals.
Summary for unit price of equipment. Submitted.
Cash flow by quarter in payment schedule.
Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. Submitted.
Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form.
Financial bid form amounting to 30,871,654 pesos and 70 centavos with a discount of 10.71%. It's 30,871,654 pesos and 70 centavos with a discount of 10.71%. Meron siya rito, 3 million. 10.71. Ah. 89.20. The discounted amount is 27,565,300 pesos and 48 centavos. And within the ABC, it's 27,565,300 pesos and 48 centavos and within the ABC. Next is for Ware Corporation International, the financial component. With tabbing, pagination, and signature each page. Checklist, please.
For the financial component of the submitted bid of Ware Corporation, original of duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities,
Bill of quantity submitted.
detailed breakdown of component of each item,
Detailed breakdown submitted.
detailed unit price analysis,
Detailed unit price analysis submitted.
summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials,
Summary for unit price of material submitted.
summary sheet indicating unit prices per labor,
Summary for unit price of labor submitted.
summary sheet indicating unit price for equipment rentals,
Summary for unit price of equipment submitted.
cash flow by quarter and payment schedule,
Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule submitted.
original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form,
Financial bid form amounting to 29,732,709 pesos and 96 centavos with a discount of 4%. It's 29,732,709 pesos and 96 centavos with 4% discount. The discounted amount is 28,543,401 pesos and 56 centavos. It's 28,543,401 pesos and 56 centavos and within the ABC. Here is the list of the contractor with the rating. The first is St. Matthew General Contractor and Development Corporation with the discounted amount of 27,565,300 pesos and 48 centavos. And the second is Ware Corporation with a discounted amount of 28,543,401 pesos and 56 centavos. With this, that the TWG recommend for that these two bidder undergo bid evaluation process to determine its completeness and any arithmetical or omission to determine the lowest calculated bid of the project. Sir.
All right, we have a recommendation from the TWG for the conduct of bid evaluation. For the two bids that have been evaluated and having passed the pass or fail criteria for the opening of bids. Do we have a motion from our members?
Through the chair.
Yes, sir.
I move for the approval of the recommendations of the technical working group for the two bidders to undergo bid evaluations of the documents.
Thank you, sir. Do we have a second?
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Sir Ken. There being a motion duly seconded, let the bids of St. Matthew General Contractor and Development Corporation and Ware Corporation be subjected to bid evaluation for determination of the completion of the documents submitted, as well as for any mathematical or arithmetical correction. Okay. Moving on to the next item in the agenda, we have a pre-procurement conference. Tama ba? Pre-procurement conference for two items. First being the purchase installation of meteorological instruments at Calbayog Airport. An ANS DOTR downloaded project amounting to 12,541,613 pesos. Who will be presenting this?
Mr. Chair, I just received a message from Engineer Toby Franca, Mr. Chair, expressing his, saying that if possible, we can proceed first with the next agenda because they're having difficulty connecting, sir.
Okay. Pero kaya nila ma-present to today?
Yes, they will present today, sir, but they're just having technical issues as to the connection.
Sige. With that, we'll proceed to the second item. First, the pre-procurement conference for the Bicol International Airport Development Project, landscaping works. An ADMS DOTR downloaded project amounting to 19,689,754 pesos and 89 cents. Who will be presenting this from ADMS?
Good afternoon, sir. Ako po yung magpe-present po. Chariel De Jesus po.
Sorry, hindi ko narinig. Sino po yun?
Sir, Chariel De Jesus.
Santos, can we make the audio louder para maintindihan ng nandito sa room?
Okay na po, sir. Hello po, naririnig na po ako?
Yes, pero medyo mahina po.
Wait lang po. Ayusin ko lang po yung... Hello po.
And much better.
Okay po. Wait lang po, i-prepare ko lang po yung sharing ng presentation. Nakikita na po yung screen ko po.
Yes, ma'am, we can see your screen.
Good afternoon, BAC Chair. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to present the procurement of Bicol International Airport Development Project landscaping works. First, I'm going to show you the layout po ng project. So this is the landscaping at landside area sa left side po ng PTB. Then, ito po yung landscaping sa right side ng PTB. This is the landscaping at PTB sa ground floor po. Then, landscaping po sa second floor ng PTB. So, I'm going to proceed na po sa bidding documents. Invitation to bid. The source of fund of the project is from GAA CY 2018, the OTR downloaded projects. The approved budget for the contract is 19,689,754 pesos and 89 centavos. Prospective bidders should possess the following technical personnel and equipment. The required pickup license is small b, license category C and D. Road, highway pavement, railways, airport, horizontal structures, and bridges. The duration of the project is 60 calendar days, inclusive of 5 rainy or unworkable days. The applicable fee for the bidding documents is 28,000, inclusive of 12% VAT. Bid data sheet. ITB Clause 3.0. Certificate of Site Inspection, duly signed by Ms. Cynthia M. Tumanut, Civil Aviation Area Manager, Area Center 5, or her duly authorized representative is required to be submitted. These shall include all of the following documents as attachment to the Certificate of Site Inspection and shall form part of the bidder's technical documents. A copy of company ID of the person who conducted the site inspection. B, copy of the airport or facility visitor's logbook. And C, picture of the proposed site, including the personnel who conducted the site inspection, together with the airport manager or officer in charge or his duly authorized representative. ITB Clause 5.2. For this purpose, contracts similar to the project refers to the contracts which have the same major categories of work, which shall be landscaping or beautification works. ITB Clause 10.4. The key personnel must meet the required minimum years of experience set below. Under general experience, 5 years in general engineering, and under relevant experience, 3 years in landscaping or beautification works. ITB Clause 10.5. The minimum major equipment requirements are the following. Special conditions of contract. GCC Clause 7.2. The warranty against structural defects or failures, except that occasioned on force majeure, is 5 years. 15.2. The amount to be withheld for failing to produce as-built drawings and or operating and maintenance manuals by the date required is 2% of the contract price. Scope of work. Item SPL01. Mobilization, demobilization. Item 608, placing of topsoil. The total volume of topsoil for landside area and PTB is 3,230 cubic meters. Item 610, sodding. The total area for placement of carabao grass for landside area and PTB is 24,312 square meters. Item 1, softscape at landside area. The quantity of trees, palms, shrubs, and ground covers is 4,763 pieces. And softscape at PTB, the total quantity of pots with pedestal, shrubs, and ground covers is 2,586 pieces. All scopes of work for the project must be in accordance with the approved plans and specifications. Quality and types of materials must be approved by the CAAP project in charge. So here naman po yung formats po for the bill of quantities to be submitted by the prospective bidders. Ito po yung format for summary of bid proposal. And format po ng bill of quantities and cost estimates per item. That's all po. To the back chair, the end user would like to request for posting of this project.
All right, thank you, ma'am. At this juncture, we open the floor for any comments from our members as well as the TWG and Secretariat on the presentation. Do we have any?
Mr. Chair, if I may.
Yes, Frank.
Sir, may I request the presenter to go to ITB clause 16, BDS clause 16, 16.1, I guess. Yung sa number of copies to be submitted.
Happy po, sir.
Okay. I think, Mr. Chair, the end user now reflects the requirement that we only require one original copy of both the technical and the financial. This is parang in consonance doon sa ITB clause 16. So, in effect, Mr. Chair, we will not be submitting or we will not be following the 10 envelope system. So parang yung if I don't know if the BAC members, sir, would be okay with or okay with this. Parang original na lang po, wala nang yung copy 1, wala nang copy 2.
Sige. Just for a brief discussion. Yung 10 envelope system, saan ba nanggaling yun?
Sir, yung 10 envelope system, base po yun sa mga old na mga bidding document, Philippine bidding documents. Yung sa old po kasi, nire-require ng copy 1, copy 2. Pero yung sa 6th edition ng Philippine bidding documents, wala na yung requirement na yun.
Yet we retained it just for compliance with the old rules, pero hindi na tayo naging strict, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Which brought about issues lalo na kapag may bidders na nagre-raise nung objection during the bidding na puput na spot tayo. So it was recommended na kung di naman kailangan, wag na ilagay. So with that, I just ask, so yung copy hindi naman talaga kailangan?
Sir, hindi naman siya kailangan. We just reserve yung copy just in case na magbibigay sa COA, sir. Pero in any case, meron pa rin namang original copy.
Okay. Members, do we have any comments on this? If there's no objection, maybe we can adopt this moving forward para hindi na mangyari yung nangyari last time na napuput on the spot tayo mag-decide on something like this.
To the chair, can I ask a question?
Yes, Ma'am Dayan. Go ahead, please.
What are the other BAC doing in terms of this provision, sir?
Attorney Frank, I think she's asking for other back teams that were formed, kung ano yung sinusunod nilang format.
Ma'am, sa BAC Delta po, yung 10 envelope system pa po ang ginagamit kasi I think sa Alpha din po, ganun pa rin po. Pero sa Bravo, I'm not sure lang po. Pero since eto lang po kasing changes ngayon, ma'am, yung dito sa copy 1 original copy na lang yung i-require natin. This is a result dun sa nangyari dun last opening. So, they adjusted na po.
Ma'am, may I ask, bakit po natin na-raise? Would you want na uniform to sa lahat? Because we can definitely recommend to the chairman, so to the DG, to make this a uniform practice para po lahat pare-parehas.
That's exactly my intention with the chair because this might cause confusion if each BAC will have different provisions.
Okay, ma'am. We'll definitely bring it up to the chairman. I also recommend actually na gawin to sa lahat para the same issue will not be a problem anymore in all the back proceedings. Although, as I understand, back Charlie kasi yung bulk ng infrastructure downloaded projects. And back Alpha, ano pa bang binibid ng Alpha?
Yung CAAP lang, sir. Nasa COB, yung mga projects ng funded by COB.
Meron ba tayong project?
May mga konti naman, sir. Mga ANS na lang. Mga
ANS. Okay, and then back Bravo would be services and goods. They also use this dead envelope system
I
for services and goods. I reckon iba yung rules nun.
They follow different rules, sir. I mean, different din po kasi yung Philippine billing documents for goods and services, sir.
And then we have Delta, which is an offshoot of Bravo, which is also handling ano bang kinahandle ng Delta?
Sir, may infra din po sa
Infra, halo na.
halo.
Okay. Sige, Ma'am Diane, that's well noted. We will issue the necessary memo to the other BACs to also apply this. Should we adopt this, decide to adopt this for this particular project, Ma'am?
Thank you.
Do you have any more comments or objections? Okay. I'm fine with this. I think this is a good opportunity for us to start implementing this. How about on the rest of the document, Attorney Frank? Wala na kayong comment?
No further comments, Mr. Chair.
Okay. For the members, if there's no more comment, maybe we can have a motion. These the recommendations for posting of this project.
Would the chair like to make a motion
Yes, ma'am.
to move for the hosting of this project, the procurement of Bicol International Airport Development Project?
Thank you, ma'am. Is there any second?
Sir, I second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Nauna ka ng boss mo. Thank you, sirs. There being a motion duly seconded. Let this project, Basco Airport Development, ay, sorry. Saan ba ako nakatingin? Landscaping of Bicol International Airport be accordingly posted as presented. And user kindly coordinate the necessary documentation with the Secretariat for the posting. Do you have a schedule for this? If I may just emphasize, we recently inaugurated Bicol International Airport. Colonel Jonella was personally there as well as the rest of the ADMS team. We started operations 8 October and gusto sana natin ma-implement na to ASAP because this is actually majority of the complaints. The remaining complaints about the area is really on the external aesthetics of the airport. Kung mapaganda natin to, maiwasan natin lahat ng media issues. Kasi right now, people are saying hindi pa tapos. Although tapos naman na talaga airport, it's just really the landscaping sa labas. So kung matapos natin to as soon as possible, the better. Do you have any schedule for this?
Sir, the soonest the ADMS end user submits this to the backsec, sir, we will immediately post this, and automatically we will conform with the earliest timeline.
Okay. And user, request ko lang po, madaliin po natin yung documents. Thank you.
Noted.
Proceeding to the next item, which is the earlier agenda item that was deferred. Purchase installation of meteorological instruments at Calbayog Airport. Sir Jopet, are we ready?
Sir, it will be Miss Rostan, Engineer Rostan.
Oh, nagpalit. Ma'am Rose, go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon. Can we ask the BACSEC to check the email for the bid doc? Kasi I'm on phone. Baka mahirapan uli yung ano.
Thank you, ma'am.
Engineer Rose. Attorney
Opo.
Iris will share her screen and then kayo na lang po magsabi kung
Okay.
up or ano.
Scroll. Scroll.
Yeah, for skull. Thank
Sige.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, attorney.
So we go directly to the invitation to bid. So it's an invitation for DOTR CAAP project on purchase installation of MET instrument for Calbayog amounting to 12,541,613. Okay. The bid document amount is 28,000. Scroll up na lang. Okay. Scroll up. So for bid general conditions, specific, bid data sheet. So at section 5.3 is on page
What
page
page is that,
19.
ma'am?
Page 19. So section 5.3. So this is a supply, delivery, installation, testing of MET with completed 5 years project prior to the deadline of submission. So no subcontracting is allowed. So the usual legal documents are needed, like oath of attesting no pending case and the legal clearance issued by CAAP ELS. For the revised Annex A, this is also to be accomplished. This form is attached in the latter part of the document. The certificate of site inspection at Calbayog Tower Cab Room. For section 12, the price should be in DDP at Calbayog Airport. For the section 12.1, the following incidental services should be included as part of the goods offered from within Philippines. Okay, there are 7 requirements. Okay, these are the usual requirements we have. So for 12.1b, it's the same for goods offered from abroad. Okay. So the PAT actually is these are PAT documents only. No actual testing at the OEM site. Okay, so for bid security, the usual that is allowed by BAC, 2% of ABC, besides bid securing declaration, and the 5% if surety bond. Okay, for section 15, these are the usual marking, sealings and marking. For section 19, so partial bid is not allowed. Okay, so the goods group in single lot. Okay. So for section 20, all permits, including importation and NTC permits, are required. So for section 21.1, this will be included in the technical proposal. So these are the usual requirements that we have for equipment installation. Okay. So for additional requirements, exclusive distributorship or from OEM is required. and also valid ISO 9001 and 14001 certificates. So for the general conditions of the contract, going to the special conditions, we have included the contact person of the representative at the project site. So we have Mr. Ambrosio Madriaga and German Pitogo. Okay. That's page 28. Yan. So for incidental services, these are part of the schedule of requirements. Okay. So there are some details included here, but the contract price for the goods shall include prices charged by the supplier for incidental services and shall not exceed prevailing rates charged to other parts of the supplier for similar services. So going to the next page. So there are no unusual requirement as we had before. Okay. So spare parts are also included. Okay. Packaging is the usual requirement of the standard BDOC. So for section 2.2 in page 31, so this is a turnkey project, so there will be no progress billing for this. And the inspection required includes conformity to contract specification, verification of frangible mass, periodic inspection at FAT site, and commissioning of SAT. So this is the schedule of requirements to be delivered 270 calendar days. Okay. So we have the MET sensor, the data collection and central processing, the telemetry system, the frangible mass, the power source, spare part maintenance, and some test equipment like the laptop. So power cable and civil works include specified 2.2 kilometers of cable and some handholds and cable laying jobs. So the FAT testing will be a verification of the test report to be witnessed by ANS personnel, and the site training to be attended by technical participants. So the technical specification are the same specification we have used for Tacloban and Bicol. Okay, so there is nothing unusual with the technical specification, except there are the parts that are not included compared to international airports are the ciliometer and the RVR. So there will be no ciliometer and RVR for Calbayog. Hello. So going to page . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Going to page section 7 at page 4 or 61. Page 61. Page 61. So we have the checklist at page 61. Page 61.
Miss Rose, is this the correct page?
Down pa. Yes, that's the checklist. Okay. So this is the checklist for use in the opening. We have the revised Annex A ITB 10.1 form in page 64 sa baba. Okay. And the site inspection form down. Okay. So we have the sampling form for the testing at the next page. So that's all for the document. So open the discussion before we can request for the posting of the bid. Any question from the
At this juncture, do we have any questions from our members and for our technical working group, please, if there's any?
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
John Fett, sir. Just a minor, sir, observation lang dun sa technical specification. Meron kasing na-mention na background luminance and I think present weather. Parang hindi yata kasama sa scope. Baka na-miss out lang, sir, dun sa or na typo. Thank you, sir.
Ma'am?
Yes, noted, sir.
Akala ko may tanong eh. Alright, is there anything else?
Mr. Chair, consistent lang po para dun sa yung para dun sa Bicol din, yung number of copies lang din, sir, under ITB 16 din ata na single copy kasi napansin ko lang po 10 envelope system per po yung nakalagay din po sa documents.
16.1, or 15, section 15, page 20.
Yan po, Ma'am Rose. As discussed po kanina, parang one copy na lang po ang i-require.
One original, one copy.
Yes po.
Okay po.
Kung ano po, yung may provisions naman po dun sa ADMS, we can provide you. I'll provide you na lang po a copy dun sa exact language na ginamit ng ADMS po.
Sige. Paano na lang sa email? Can we request?
Yes po, ma'am.
Oo. Thank you.
Anything else? If there's no more, maybe we can have a motion, subject, of course, to the adjustments as mentioned by the TWG.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir, Ken.
there was a previous motion regarding the application of a single copy for the envelopes to be submitted that needs approval by the head of procuring entity. Are we proceeding with that, or are we changing already all our bid documents at this point?
Sorry, mahina po talaga yung audio dito. What was that? Can someone relay it?
I think, Mr. Chair, BAC member Ortiz wanted to clarify whether we still need the approval of the Director General or the head of the procuring entity for the changing of the requirement from 10 envelope system to one copy only.
Sir Ken. No, we don't. That earlier discussion only really pertains to making the changes to the other BAC. Kasi ni-raise ni Ma'am Dayan na dapat lahat ng BAC Alpha, Charlie, Delta, tsaka Bravo should be on the same page on this. So we're gonna require them. I'm actually already saying that we're gonna require them to also comply with this. So no, we don't need to elevate this matter to the Director General. This is already within the jurisdiction of the Bids and Awards Committee po, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
All right. Is there any other concerns? If none, we can have a motion for the posting, please.
Would the chair like to make a motion?
Yes, Ma'am Dayan.
I move for the posting of the Calbayog meteorological instrument for the adjustments stated earlier.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there any second?
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Sir Ken. There being a motion duly seconded, let this project, purchase installation of meteorological instrument for Calbayog Airport, be accordingly posted, subject to the changes that were recommended throughout the discussions. Ma'am Rose, is that okay? Let's already coordinate, please, the documentation to the Secretariat so that this can be posted as soon as possible.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, is there anything else for today? That's the last item in the agenda.
Mr. Chair, just one motion for reconsideration, Mr. Chair, from AV Pamatong, if the BAC would allow.
Sige po.
So, actually, Mr. Chair, we received a letter from the AV Pamatong Trading Construction. This is for the project Bukidnon Airport Development Project Phase 3. Be it noted that the bidder, AV Pamatong, was disqualified due to the deficient or invalid submission, which is the pickup license and unsigned pickup license, Mr. Chair. So, the letter is dated August 6, and allow me to read. The letter is addressed to the BAC Chairman Committee, BAC Charlie, Bids and Awards Committee, Charlie. And it says here that on October 4, 2021, AV Pamatong Trading and Construction Incorporated, AVP, participated in a bidding for the procurement Bukidnon Airport Development Project. It submitted the required bidding documents. Among the documents filed by the ABP is its PCAB regular contractor's license, which contained the signature of the undersigned on the lower right portion where the technical aspect of the ABP was evaluated. It was noted that the signature entry of the PCAB contractor's license was without any signature, but as explained, the required signature of the undersigned, the authorized managing officer, appears in the document itself due to inadvertence. However, it was not affixed in at the designated portion. For this reason, AVP was adjudged to have failed the technical aspect of the bid evaluation, whereupon AVP has manifested its intention to file a request for reconsideration. Under Rule 1755, Section 55.1, IRR RA 9184. The sessions of the BAC at any stage of the procurement process may be questioned by filing a request for reconsideration within the 3 calendar days upon receipt of a written notice or upon verbal notification. So, we wish to emphasize that the AVP's disqualification was based only on the wrong placement of the signature on the PCAB regular contractor's license. That is, the signature exists and thus appear on the face of the document, just not at the designated portion. In other words, there was substantial compliance with the signature requirement. There is substantial compliance as long as the spirit of the law was served, even though the letter of the law was not. Formal imperfection may be overlooked when they do not affect the rationale behind the requirement. It is so in this case, a substantive requirement of affixing the signature has been complied with. It was merely due to inadvertence owing to the voluminous documents that have to be perused and signed that the formal requirement of the signature's placement was overlooked. It is under these premises that we are respectfully imploring the Honorable Bids and Awards Committee to reconsider the disqualification of ABP, and the letter is signed by Mr. Alex Pamatong, the President General Manager of ABP Pamatong Trading and Construction Incorporated. However, Mr. Chair, the TWG draft a letter reply denying the motion for consideration on the ground that during the opening of bids, the representative of AB Pamatong Trading and Construction Incorporated inspected the subject document and confirms the absence of the required signature. Pickup contractor's license clearly indicates not valid without signature. Thus, the submitted pickup contractor's license of AB Pamatong Trading and Construction Incorporated cannot be accepted as compliance to the eligibility requirements for the project.
Okay, so the recommendation of the TWG is for the denial of the MR. Do you have any comments from our members? I think this matter is rather straightforward regarding the absence of the required signature on the pickup license. As I recall, Attorney Frank, when it was found that there was no signature, we asked the bidder to identify it themselves, right?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And they confirmed that there was indeed no signature.
Yes, it was confirmed, and we actually manifested that it has to be put in record, Mr. Chair, that the bidder verified and confirmed that there was no signature in the pickup license.
Yes, okay. I have no objection for this recommendation. How about the other members? Do you have any comments? If there's none, maybe we can have a motion, please.
Would the chair like to make a motion?
Yes, Ma'am Dayan.
So I move to adopt the TWG recommendation to deny the motion or recommendation of hindi pala recommendation yung MR of Pamatong.
Okay, ma'am, thank you. Is there any second?
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, sir. There being a motion duly seconded, I'll let this motion for the consideration of Alex Pamatong for AV Pamatong Trading and Construction Incorporated be accordingly denied for lack of merit. Thank you. Let's just issue the letter reply, please.
Thank you, sir. Yes, will do.
Anything else?
Sir, just administrative, sir. The DDGO, sir, requested for a meeting tomorrow, so there will be a physical meeting and virtual hybrid. So TWG members are required to be present tomorrow.
Yes, please. I think he received some reports that he needs to confirm. Sige. That's scheduled 10 a.m. tomorrow. Please do your best to be present. How about 2 p.m. tomorrow? We have an agenda, right?
Yes, sir. Opening of bids for Baler Airport Development Project.
Yun lang?
We will also be presenting bid evaluation reports, sir.
For
Antique, Zamboanga, and Ozamis.
Ozamis.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sige. Let's meet on 2 p.m. tomorrow. There's no more items in the agenda. Let's already adjourn the meeting. Thank you everyone for attending today's back meeting. See you tomorrow 10 a.m. To meet with the chairman. Thank you.
Sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Clarification. For tomorrow, only the TWG will be physically present. The members will can go online.
Ma'am, it's gonna be hybrid. It's on your option, ma'am, kung hindi kayo available present, okay lang naman po online. I think Sir Don really means to meet with the TWG and the secretariat present, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you po. All right. Again, thank you for attending. Good afternoon.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Sir Jonix, di ka pumasok.